Cheers. This is weird. Hi! Hi, it has been a while, hasn't it? Yeah, the plan was to upload episode 2 shortly after episode 1, but things didn't work out. It turns out that ignoring a burnout is a bad idea. Who would have known? You may wonder why I'm rocking this fancy headset instead of my trusty mic. Adobe said, no, we're not using your mic, you're using your headset. So, I guess I'm using my headset. In between this episode and the last episode, I thought I'd do a bit of off-camera grinding to make my life easier. Now, I'm not anywhere near the snowy area, but I have managed to catch a snow runt, because I did a raid that had a snow runt, and then I caught it. So if I ever whip out a snow runt from my box, hey, where did that snow runt come from? You now know where it came from. I don't know if I will use it, but just in case. Remember how in episode 1 I was very stoked about finding a shiny, a full art shiny? I got very lucky in this save file. I managed to catch BB, cute, Bacon, Puffball, and Pokey. Now I used the special code to get a shiny Lucario. There's nothing special about that one, I just entered a code and I got it, so that doesn't really count. And then the craziest shiny is Buck. And now you may say like, oh, I see what you're doing. You're artificially inflating the amount of shinies you get by evolving them and giving a new nickname. No, I found an entire evolution line shiny. In the last episode we left off with my character named That Girl, very creative I know. She jumped off a tower, a very high one, a very tall one, that you would not be able to survive. So, let's see how she survives, shall we? Thank you for being patient, and we're just gonna start with the video now, I guess. Bye!
Did I become a ghost? Did I finally leave the meat prison that is my body behind?
You have yet to fulfill your purpose.
Wait, I have a purpose?
Allow me to explain.
Okay.
Long ago, ghosts used to rule over the world. They used to be the most powerful out there.
Okay.
People in Pokémon would run at the mere sight of us.
Alright.
But in 1999, people discovered the dark type and how super effective they were against us ghosts.
Okay.
So it did not take long for humans to gather an impressive army and start fighting us.
Cool.
And that is how the war happened.
Okay, sure, that might as well have happened.
The war lasted for more than a year. But during the day with the shortest night, they somehow managed to do the unthinkable. They pulled off what is now known as the Great Banishing. During the Great Banishing, almost every single ghost was sent to the realm of the dead. An empty void that stretches on for infinity, with nothing but wandering spirits. The ghosts that somehow managed to escape the Great Banishing fled to the highest mountains or the deepest caves. Others even hid themselves in everyday ordinary objects like dolls or tree trunks or like washing machines and TVs and lawnmowers and
Just move on.
Alright, sorry. We needed to take revenge on the humankind for doing such an unthinkable thing to us. So, we set out our plan. Rotom sacrificed themselves by introducing themselves to humanity and allowing them to work together with us to develop new technology. In 2016, they were finally successful in creating the Rotom Dex in 2016 in the Alolan region. This wasn't good enough for us Rotoms though, so we continued to help them develop new technology. Until in 2019, they developed the phone. The Rotom phone. Which was very helpful to us because this allowed us to communicate with one another on a global level and really speed up the process of finding the perfect human for our perfect plan. To unbanish all ghosts and banish the humans instead.
Wow, so your plan is basically pulling in Uno reverse. That's very... Alright.
All that we needed was to find the perfect human vessel for our plan. A human that was so broken by their own species that their soul was crushed beyond repair. A husk that acts like a lifeless zombie robot, without hopes and dreams. One who hasn't experienced positive emotions in so long that even the memories of them feel ancient. Someone that breeds depression and...
Okay, yes, please stop. You're way too accurate about that.
What we need you to do is rather simple, actually. Gather an army of the strongest possible ghost Pokémon and use them to defeat anyone who stands in our way.
Anyway, what's in it for me? What am I supposed to gain from this?
What would you get? We could give you a very cool title and promise we won't harm you.
How can I trust that you're actually protecting me?
How does Emperor or King sound?
You're not answering my question.
How about Queen of Ghosts?
First of all, you don't need to give me the title of queen for me to know that I am one. I slay more than enough as is, so I don't need the title of queen. I already have it. And besides that, having ghosts in my name sounds really stupid. Also, didn't you avoid a question I asked or something? I forgot, my memory's really bad.
No, all of your questions have been answered. But the name thing, which name would you like to have instead of the ones that I proposed?
業務隊死後の世界を目覚めさせた悪魔
That's a really long name. What does it even mean?
It means void body, the demon that awakened the afterlife. Duh.
I mean, as long as we have a deal, I'm fine with that.
Sure.
All right. I hereby declare.
業務隊死後の世界を目覚めさせた悪魔
As our leader, to which we will be loyal as long as you do everything we tell you exactly when and how.
Oh boy, that's such a cool name.
Alright, I will now send you back to the realm of the living, but be aware, you will still be falling. I can only send you back so far. So when I send you back to the realm of the living, please, quickly grab onto your phone, which will catch your fall and somehow not rip out your arms from your torso. I don't know how it does that, but it's a special talent it has, I guess.
What do I do after that?
Go to the lighthouse past the desert, and there you will find one of my kind that will be of great use to you.
And then? What do I do then?
I take on the water gym, I guess? Listen, whenever you are lost, look deep into what used to be your soul. There you will find an empty void which will be a bridge between the land of the living and the void of the dead. Their ghostly voices will, in a ghostly manner, tell you exactly what you need to do. Alright, I will now be sending you back. And remember, the lighthouse past the desert is where you will find one of my kind, and they will assist you on your journey.
I'm sorry.
Do you have any idea how much effort it costs
I know
to
you
bring
told
a
me.
living soul to the land of the
listen, I know
dead
you told
and
me.
also send them back?
I'm very embarrassed. This is very embarrassing.
Just fucking grab onto your phone.
Yes, okay, I will do that. I'm sorry. I will this time. Okay. All right, bye.
Jesus.
With newfound energy, I continue my journey. There was some area I hadn't explored yet. Nothing special happened on the way there. When I wanted to pick up an item, I accidentally crushed someone's music career. Whoops. I'm sorry, but I cannot lose. I am on a mission. Alright, after some climbing, I made it to Meatball Meadows. I'm not a big fan of meatballs, so I'll just avoid them for now. I climbed some windmills, which was I continued exploring, I cheesed my way up the mountains, and ended up finding the chef of the giant brown balls. Not the way you're supposed to do it, but oh well. I'm not really known for following rules anyway, so, you know. The big bird is another titan I need to take down. It's a flying dark type. Not very stoked about that. Or should I say, not very sto-orged. Well, since you're the chef of these mediocre at best meatballs, I thought that Chef could give you some tips. The first thing that Chef found was an infestation in the kitchen. Disgusting. I feel like Chef is Gordon Ramsay in this situation. But I don't think we'll be able to save this restaurant. The big bird is so offended that it chucks balls at Chef. But these ones aren't made of meat. Chef gave out to bird so bad that it flinched. Another astonish brings the bird below half. This made me excited. Is Chef gonna do this alone? Okay, well, it's always a crate that ruins the fun, isn't it? Oh well. Chef did better than I thought, so nothing to complain here. Peekaboo is up next. You may remember that Peekaboo does not have any attacks, but you're about to see my galaxy brain plan. By using Mimic, I will have the move Rock Throw, which is super effective against the bird. Because of this guise, I stay alive no matter what. I just won this fight with 2 Pokémon that have not been useful at all so far. That feels pretty good. We all know what happens next, don't we? Dipshit shows up so Big Titan can eat and power up. You know, just the usual. I love how he pretends to not see the gigantic bird though. He's looking in the wrong direction on purpose, I'm telling you. He just wants the big bird to power up or something. Oh, hello Sandy. I guess you're up next. You're not useful in this fight, but astonish me. Hairboy talks while his Mario Rock Mushroom waits for commands. Oh, Sandy can go first because of Quick Claw. I guess I am astonished. It didn't flinch, that's a bit of a downer, but the bird attacks the off-camera Mario Mushroom, so it's all good. Nothing to worry about here. Oh, that's good damage. Oh, wait a minute. If a flying type is hit by Smackdown, it is no longer immune to ground type moves. I knew that. That's why I send out Sandy first. All part of my galaxy plan brain, you know? The mushroom gets hit with a wing attack and uses rock polish for some reason, I don't know why. It didn't do anything because Sandy destroyed the power-up with Bulldoze. The bird also took a good hit. We then exchanged 2 hits each, leaving Sandy on half health, and the bird is dead. That's what do you get for chucking the meatballs, wahoo! Yay, for Sandy. Good job. Didn't expect that. Alright, backpack. Let's head into the cave and eat some strange herbs. I love it when my food radiates. That means it is extra healthy, right? Because of my bike's orgasm, I will no longer drown. That's a sentence I wasn't expecting to say today. Or ever. The dog still cannot get up. A problem my bike doesn't seem to have. Wow. Oh, don't cry, backpack. I'm sure that feeding your dog strange cave herbs will eventually make it better, right? I mean, what could go wrong with that idea? Professor Obvious calls me again, obviously. Please, stop talking to me, dude. It's creepy. Please, knock it off. Stop it. Get some help. I take the weirdest route down the mountain. I don't know what I was thinking. Oh, hey, I found another ghost. I didn't expect to find that here. The quick ball doesn't work. Okay. Which, astonished me and my Pokemon. Okay, I'm sorry. I'll stop with the astonished jokes. I used Infestation and caught it in a dark ball.
Rate that Pokémon!
This one is, forgettable. I'm happy that it has an evolution now, because it definitely needs it. It's a head of hair, wearing a necklace, and it's a ghost. Spooky scary. I honestly don't know what to think of this. It's not a bad design, it's just so forgettable that I don't know it exists until I see it. I'll give it a C for could use a redesign. Probably, maybe, I don't know. It loves to bite and yank people's hair from behind just to see their shocked reactions? What an asshole! Oh, you're going straight into the box. Oh, I call it Wiggle, by the way. A wiggling wig. After healing my Pokemon, I found the desert. Yay! All we need to do is cross it and find the lighthouse. Oh, what's going on? What's happening? Arvin?
There's a Titan. My dog is dying.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Well, I guess I'll start exploring the desert from here. All I found was this stupid chest that took ages to be caught. I did spot the next Titan, though. I'm going to ignore it for now, because it looks ugly. I mean, look at it. Ew. I don't want to see it. The rest of the desert had nothing to offer. Oh well. Hey, it looks like I found the lighthouse. That's nice. Now let's see if we can find a Rotom. It took a bit, but I found one. And thankfully, I was able to catch it with the first ball. I did not expect it to be that easy to catch a Rotom.
I was very happy with how fast that went. I am happy with how easy it was to catch a Rotom.
Rate that Pokemon.
I love this thing. It used to be such a special Pokemon in Platinum. I always wanted to use it, but could never figure it out how because I was stupid and didn't have access to internet and also didn't speak English. So, I love how it can take over electronic devices. Like, it can just transform into whatever you want. There's like a whole list of types you can give this thing, which is great. And it has like levitate, which it's so good. All the forms look adorable. It is, however, a bit annoying that it is inside of every Pokédex now and every other machine. Like, it went from like a mysterious Pokemon to something that's always in your face. And especially in Alola, it was quite annoying. I'll give it an A for, there you are again. Get out of my face, please. I called it Dexter. A shout out to a cartoon I used to watch a lot as a child. I swapped it for Bramble. I'm sorry, Bramble, but you should not have evolved. Oh, wow. Nice job, Pokemon. I thought that the point of these cutouts was to have your face in it instead of half your face, but, Whoa, okay. Didn't see that coming. There wasn't really anything else to do in this little town, so let's move on. I eventually made it to Cascarafa. There are a bunch of stores here, but the only thing I bought was a ghost phone case, because I don't have a whole lot of money, so, Look, I'm not drowning. Isn't that fun? Cool, alright. Oh, the water gym leader just ran past me. Yeah, that's right. Gym leaders are so scared of me. They just run off when I show up. They're just so scared of me, man. I'm just so intimidating. Oh, it just turns out he was just in a rush to get somewhere. Okay, well, I guess, Oh, he forgot his wallet. Wait, really? The water gym leader has a Fenonet wallet? Interesting. I was then asked to give the wallet back to the water leader. Oh, don't you worry about that. I'll be sure to bring this wallet straight to the owner. You can count on that for sure. Well, hello there, new held items. Haha. So handy that I happened to find some money in my pocket. Okay, let's find the owner of this wallet and bring it back. On my way there, I ran into another encounter. A Sableye. Catching it took a bit, but, I got it.
Rate that Pokemon.
I never really cared about this one, to be honest. It used to be like a cool one that doesn't have any weaknesses, but that changed when the fairy type was introduced. The idea of the Pokemon is cool, but it's just, not very well executed. Even its Mega Evolution is boring. The only thing that changes is that it now stands behind a big crystal. Fucking boring.
C is for sizzle.
I called it Little Rebel, and it can keep a spot warm in the box. Forever. Oh, I found him. He's looking at the flowers, I guess. Oh, and he's off. Once I enter in the only thing in this town that you can interact with, the water gym leader finally realizes his wallet is gone. Let's hope he doesn't remember how much money was in the wallet. But before I can give his wallet back to him, this fucking puddle comes and ruins the fun. Alright, fine, I'll fight you. What do you got, Raindrop? Huh? I sent out Chef against his float, so okay. Chef didn't get the chance to do anything. Nothing new there. I guess it's time for Dexter's debut. Electro Ball does a lot of damage, but Dexter isn't fast enough to finish it off. I send out Sandy, who gets hit with a water gun. This sharply boosts my defense, but that's not gonna help because Floatzel used a special move. Bulldoze does more than I thought, but just not enough for the KO. Another water gun takes Sandy out. No Quick Claw luck for me this time. This is only his first Pokemon. I cannot let this wet towel do me in like this, come on. Chestnuts tanks a hit, gets a speed boost, and then takes this dumb weasel out. I switch for Peekaboo, hoping to stat boost my way through this fight. Clonger comes out next. As I set out with Hone Claws, but the Clonger, fuck, what a dumb name. It does the same. Uh-oh. The same thing happens in the next turn. That scares me. So I, in a panic, use Baby Doll Eyes in the third turn, while the crab is still using Hone Claws. That's fucking terrifying. I'm scared. I continue to panic and use Double Team, which is not the best choice. The same thing happens again, until Clauncher hit me with a smackdown, breaking my disguise. I was hoping for a better move that I can mimic, but I guess this is the best I can do right now. But before I can even use mimic, the shrimp hits me with an Aqua Jet. That's the worst thing that could have happened to me right now. I mean, the damage is fine, but I don't want to have a shit move right now. I'm in a bad situation. Oh well, we hit each other a couple times until Peekaboo is down. I send out Hauntikins, who tanks an Aqua Jet, thankfully. Curse Body disables the move, which, I don't know if I like that. But it doesn't matter because Hex takes it out. That was a lot closer than I wanted. I'm scared for the water gym now. How the fuck am I supposed to swim in the sea if I drown in a glass of water? I guess I'll figure it out when it comes to it. Kofu finally snaps out of his daydream and talks to me. I give him back his wallet, which definitely has the same amount of money in it as when I received it, and he's thankful. He then wants me to auction some fancy seaweed for him. Okay, sure, yeah, why not? He gives me 50,000 and tells me that I can keep the change. You're so giving, you have no idea. The auction begins at 10,000, so I start off strong with 15,000 for a bit of seaweed. It gets worse though, the others bid up to 30. They didn't have more than 35 though, so I won with 15,000 to spare. I wanted to check if they had something else in the auction, and they have the Rotom catalog. Wow, talk about perfect timing. That's just what I need. After some bidding, I can take it off their hands for 7,000. That's a pricey magazine, but I can change Rotom's form whenever I want to whatever I want now. The rest of the auctions are trash though. Look at all of these forms Rotom can be. This will help a lot during my mission. I transformed Rotom in lawnmower form because I want to test this bad boy out against the water gym. When I enter the gym, I see Hasselhoff and Rika. They talk, but all I can think about is how Hasselhoff looks like he just shat his pants when he walks. So obviously I didn't pay attention to what they said, but I'm sure it's nothing important. They're just Elite Four members, what do they know? Mr. Popular here needs to swat away all of his simps. But here we are, ready to battle. I like this man. His first Pokemon is an angular fish. Alright. I outspeed and do over half with Electro Ball. He retaliates with Slash. Another Electro Ball kills the Illuminant Salmon. Nice. I want to keep Dexter for the last Pokemon, so I guess I'll switch Chef in. You can do this, Chef! Kick Rock Trio's ass! I do less damage, and attacking it will activate its ability Gooey, which makes me slower. That sucks. A second Water Pulse gets Chef to low health, while Chef brings this Duck Trio knockoff below half. I don't want Chef to die, I'd like the XP, so I switch in for Sandy, thinking that the water compaction ability will help me out here. Damn! Yeah, that's not good. Alright, I'm sorry, Sandy. I was hoping that Quick Claw could help us out, but alright, well, what do you do? I guess Dexter can finish this off. After tanking a headbutt, I knock out the This Is Not a Duck Trio Pokemon with a crit. My team isn't great, but we're doing well. Up next, we need to face... Hooray! I did it! Another victory and another step closer to achieving my mission. I will unbanish all ghosts, or my name isn't...
今日みたい死後の世界を目覚めさせた悪魔
Okay, maybe it is a bit too long. Anyway, I kicked ass. Also, Namana came over to say something. I obviously did not pay attention. But she said that she was sorry or something, so I probably didn't even need to listen, so that's great. Voices. What do I do now? I'm lost. I am confused. Brain not working. What do I do? You must take on challenges. But you cannot do this with your head filled with emotions. You must clear your mind. Get your anger out of your system. Go beat up defenseless little critters with your unnamed friend. But he isn't a ghost type. This does not matter. We all do what we must. Take revenge on the normal types. Take out your anger on those who deserve it. I wasn't sure this was going to help me at all, but it does sound nice to punch other Pokémon in the face while they cannot defend themselves. I got the angry unnamed monkey from the box. Let me do something else first though. Now that I've defeated a couple of gyms, I can get more recipe for sandwiches. But checking with the person behind the counter, I found one that has the encounter power water. This will also help me find Azurals. Nice. I made my way back to this location, the place where my arch nemesis, Azural, can be found. As you can see, the water encounter effect is active. That's how that works. We got a little less than 30 minutes to find the little punching bags. It's time for an ass-kicking montage.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff.
Oh hey look, Monkey enjoyed it so much that he evolved. This angry hairball just got bigger and angrier. The perfect timing to finally give it a nickname. Yes, I did indeed wait until it evolved before I gave it a nickname. I did not forget. How would you make such an accusation against me? I named it Fuzzball. What a cute name for such a brutal killer. Now that Fuzzball is bigger and stronger, I thought that it was time to take on bigger targets. Because I still have a lot of anger built up from Torkoal. And I know exactly where to find them. I wanted to make a sandwich to get encounter power fire, but the table did not appear. Pokemon bike, not including picnic table. Look at all these recipes. I started with only 5. I do, however, have a problem. I never purchased any ingredients. I guess I'll have to find them naturally. Hit the montage.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality, is tragedy, bro.
Okay, I'm sick and tired of these angular, protecting, burning bastards. And so is Fuzzball. So I'd learned a new move called Rage Fist. So I thought that it was the right time to stop. I'm kidding, I still have some anger left in me. But this time, I am going to take it out on these stupid flamingos. They are just flamingos. What about this as Pokemon? Start the music.
You better wake up for the pay stub or you'll pay up. Don't make love to the game, bruh. Fuck the game up. Change up, rearrange stuff to your greatness. Famous for the way up. Play the game, bruh.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till till I'm on top, yeah.
After my flamingo punching montage, I also found this dead dog. It's a ghost type, but it has a ground terror type, which, sounds like the perfect counter to Mela if you ask me. It one-shot Fuzzball. Okay, well, Hauntigans can not take a hit either. Dexter, help! I can avoid the first move with Levitate and do a lot of damage with Leaf Storm. Nice. This harshly lowers my special attack. The next turn, the dog uses a ground move again? I still have Levitate, dude. I'll take it. Another Leaf Storm brings the dog in low orange health. This breaks the crystallizing, allowing me to catch it. I said, allowing me to catch it. There you go.
Raid that Pokémon!
I know that dogs don't get old, but what happens when the dog you get is already dead? Does that mean that it lives forever? Or does it die again? Anyway, this big chin having Pokemon is not my favorite. I feel like this Pokemon would have looked pretty cool in 2D, but this lifeless, pun intended, 3D model is not doing it any favors. The gravestone on the head is a nice touch though. I'll give it a double D for dead dog. I named it Gruff, because the grave and the sound that dogs make. Gruff. This is pretty clever if you ask me. I don't need it now though, so in the box you'll go. Punching pink birds and catching a dead dog inspired Fuzzball to evolve. Yeah, that's right. Annihilate.
Raid that Pokémon!
I fucking love this thing. I always wanted to use the angry monkeys, but I never felt like they were usable. They were always too weak, they would die too fast, they would be outsped constantly. I could never use it. I love the idea that it became so angry that it died. It's a ghost fighting type now. It's great for the team. The hair looks all cool and ghostly now. The eyes are scarier and angrier than before, which I didn't know they could do that. One of the metal bands around its wrists are just gone and the other one is broken. It has gray hair now and the movement is just perfect. It also has a signature move, Rage Fist. You need to use it 20 times to evolve it into a Primeape. Yes, that is indeed the reason why I did the montage. And the move listen, it starts out weak, but every time you get hit, the move becomes more powerful. So if you survive a couple of hits, you will have an unstoppable killing machine. This is, in my opinion, the perfect evolution to old Pokemon. It takes the gimmick of the old ones and it extends it. It builds on top of it. Angry, furious, so angry that it died. I could honestly talk about this Pokemon for hours, so I'm just gonna stop now, but this is definitely an S-rank design. S for supernaturally good. Because the ghost and all that. With my newly involved party member, I was inspired to do some more fighting. I gave the big monkey the expert belt and make my way to face a new opponent, the Dark-type Team Star leader. This is supposed to be the first Team Star member, but I always forget that he exists. I'm sorry, I don't know why. Let's take out the grunt in front of the gate. This is gonna be easy. Grunt 1 defeated. Grunt 2 doesn't even try to fight. It's time for me to enter the... I forgot. I have to press A 100 times before I'm allowed to continue. I like the new phone case though. That's nice. Makes the boring stuff more interesting. Here's a random space fact that I learned about recently. Apparently, there's a thing in space called Cassiopeia. Isn't that fun to know? It's the name of the character. Speaking of... Alright, we're in. This went pretty fast with my 3 BV boys. And there it is, the big car again. Side note, have you noticed how no one can drive this car? The flames from the exhaust pipe will burn half your face while you sit in front. Giacomo, the Dark-type DJ. I guess he only plays edgy songs or something? His first Pokemon is a Parnyard. Wait, a Parnyard? That's it? Alright. Easier than expected. It's car time now. Okay. Isn't it funny how the car looks like a vacuum cleaner when you put the footage in reverse? It tries to intimidate, but Fuzzball has inner focus. It lands wicked torque, but that doesn't really do anything. Damn! I guess I should have started with this one. This was easy. Well, let's see where we go next. Oh, it's a cutscene. All right. A year and a half ago, the DJ talked with the big boss or Team Star member or whatever and made some plans. He used to be the student council president, but everybody hated him because he forced all kinds of stuffy rules on everyone. I mean, whatever that means. He was kind of a dictator, I guess, and the others agreed that he was the worst, but somehow they still want him to make the new rules instead of somebody else who isn't a dictator, even though like he doesn't want to do it himself, but you know, he got quote-unquote pressured into doing it because people said, "Oh, please," and then he said, "All right, fine." You know, a very strong-willed character. And that's probably the most boring backstory to anything I've ever heard. Well, it doesn't matter now, I won, so hooray! This cringeball showed up and asked why he doesn't go to class. Listen, Clive, do you want people to know who you are? Or are the people in this game really that stupid? This is ridiculous. They talked about the big boss of Team Star. Nobody knows where they are, but the big boss is very important to Team Star. Cassiopeia. Ask us how it went. We got some LP and craftable TMs for the TM machine that we will probably never use. And this person comes over to give some materials. Remember, we saved them from the bullies during the 2-hour-long intro? Anyway, bye Penny. Okay, thank God that's over. Let's move on. Now that I won with so much ease, I thought that taking on the Poison Star boss was a good idea. I wasn't mentally ready for Mela yet. I need a little more time. I looked through my TMs because Peekaboo needs some attacking moves. It's definitely useless right now, and I don't want to have another blue shrimp situation on my hands. Fuck off, Clive. He thanked me for being able to join Operation Starfall. I mean, not that this cringe fest gave me an option, but apparently the bullying of Team Star causes students to drop out of school. Okay. Or maybe Team Star wants to take on the school itself. These are just rumors, though. The bosses skip class every day. Been there. All of the problems around Team Star are super bad or whatever. So the director wants to gather info from the Star bosses. Otherwise, he might have to expel their students. I don't care. Expel them. Problem solved. Thankfully, Clive is interrupted and fucks off. Sadly, it's Cassiopeia with some more talking. I'm almost suspecting Pokemon to have a special deal with Nintendo. If they just have so much text that people will need to press A like a billion times, then the controller is gonna break in no time and you gotta buy a new one. Conspiracy, maybe? Truth behind this, maybe? Did I discover a secret technique that Nintendo is employing? I can walk right into the Atticus fight. Who sits on top of the fire-spewing vacuum cleaner? I hit Skuntank with a low kick, doing about a third. I get hit with Toxic. Well, there goes my Rage Fist plan. Skuntank does a Sucker Punch, while I get the Fart Machine in low orange health. Another Sucker Punch brings me to orange, and another low kick shuts off the Fartinator. Poison brings me to low health. I'm hoping to use Rage Fist at least once, but let's just hope that I'm faster than the next Pokemon. Wait, the car? Oh, it's just a regular version of the Pokemon. Okay. I am faster. Good. And... I don't take it out. Shit stain. Sorry, Fuzzball. I sent out Chef because Chef is fast. Oh. Okay, that makes sense. Alright, let's use Dexter. My Land Mower gets hit with a nasty sludge. Damn, okay. But an Electro Ball is enough to defeat the stupid engine. Oh no, Muck is next. Jeez, he has so many Pokemon. Let's Electro Ball and hope for the best. Oh no, that's a tanky pile of goo. Dexter is taken out by a sludge wave. I should have changed Dexter's form so that it's not super weak to poison type, but whatever. I mean, I still have Hauntikins. I'm sure the Hauntikins can help me out here. A Hex does some damage, while a critical hit Mud Slap doesn't even do all that much in return. It does lower my accuracy though, that's not nice. Nightshade does some good damage, while Muck goes for another weak mud slap. Stop! Hauntigan's missed because of the accuracy drop. Fucking... Muck goes for mud slap again. Stop mud slapping me. How can you even reach the mud? You're on top of a car, high above the ground. The next turn, Muck is taken out. No more mud, please. I mean, the ground isn't even wet, but you know, whatever. Now it is time to fight the crossover of Pokémon and Pimp My Ride. Pimp my Pokémon? I switched to Chestnuts because I need to get rid of the stat drops on Hauntigans thanks to Muck. A spin out does a third to Chestnut's health, but also harshly lowers its own speed. Look at that. Another spin out is not enough to take down my chest. I'm hoping that the speed drops are enough so that I'm faster now. Wow, I didn't think it would do a lot of damage, but this? Oh no, now my other team members will get poisoned. I was hoping to be able to flinch with an Astonish. But Chest is too slow and is taken out. Peekaboo, your turn. After you're done with being poisoned, a Shadow Sneak does... Alright, okay. I'm not feeling that great about this fight anymore. My disguise is broken and poison damage is definitely a problem. Another Shadow Sneak tickles the car and... Oh, damn. Well, that's not ideal. Hauntigans, use Hex or something. Okay, that's doing something. Okay, that's doing more. Nightshade does less, and Hauntigans is left with 17 HP. Hex is enough to bring it in orange health, which is nice, but yeah, it didn't work out. I am not very happy about that. But, unlike last time, I have options. I can change Rotom to Oven form. One of the Pokemon is Poison Steel, so that should help out. I also switched out Peekaboo with Sandy. I gave Fuzzball a Pecha Berry for the poison, and made my way back to the base in the low FPS forest. This time, I'm serious. I immediately crystallized Fuzzball in a pure fighting type. This should give me resistance against all of Skuntank's moves. Skuntank's Sucker Punch does nothing now. I was hoping for a Toxic, but you know, this works as well. Fuzzball low kicks the Skuntank's HP in half. Another one finishes Skuntank off. I would have liked some more Sucker Punch damage for Rage Fist, but oh well. I guess I can just switch to Sandy now, because I don't want Muck to spam Mud Slap again. Pile of Goo versus Pile Sand. Quick Claw activates and Bulldoze does decent damage. Sludge Wave does barely anything in return. Quick Claw then activates again, bringing Muck below half with Bulldoze. Wow, this fight is going so much better. Sludge Wave then does crit this time, which that's not great. I don't love that. Quick Claw does not activate again, and Muck does some more Sludge Wave damage. Guess I should have brought my surfboard. Because Sludge Wave, you know. Wait, I flinched? I didn't know Sludge Wave could do that. Alright, looks like my luck turned around instantly. Muck now lands another hit and brings Sandy down to only 1 HP. And poisoned Sandy. Okay, wow, that's great. At least Sandy took out Muck. That's, you know, that was an interesting fight for sure. I guess Sandy is just an unlucky pile of sand. This isn't the first time Sandy died in a fight against someone while having a type advantage. Because the steel engine comes next, I choose Dexter. The car engine uses assurance. It's the car insurance meme. It's probably an old meme by now because I'm not very up to date with what the kids do anymore, but there you have it. That's the funny meme. I use overheat but miss. Okay, I guess it's not a hot day. Another move from the toxic-filled gas tank brings Dexter to half, but my tiny little oven does take it out. I honestly did not think it would have been a one-hit KO. With most of my team still healthy, I'm faced with a big car, and boy am I tempted to make the overused car insurance joke here, but the joke is on me. I should have thought about oven insurance instead. Fuzzball, you started this fight, let's end it. Okay, that's too much damage to survive the whole fight, But Shadow Punch does a pretty big chunk. I was hoping for more, but expecting less, so okay. Oh yeah, I forgot the stupid toxic debris. Another move gets me to 35 HP and that poisons me. But thankfully, Fuzzball was holding a Pecha Berry. that didn't go off because Skuntank didn't toxic me. I don't think that it's gonna matter, but we'll see. Now that I've been hit twice, Rage Fist should do more than Shadow. Oh my god. That's more indeed. The car comes racing in over to Fuzzball. It lands and... Oh! Fuzzball survives with only 2 HP. If I didn't give Fuzzball a Pecha Berry, it would have died right there. Galaxy Brain strategy for the win. That wasn't luck, that was... Fuzzball then ends the fight with one last Rage Fist. That sure was an entertaining fight. Speaking of entertaining, backstory. Yay! This backstory is really simple. They talk about the clothes they wear, because Atticus made it for them. That's the backstory. It just takes long because everybody needs to say something about their outfit and then Atticus needs to respond to that and you know how it goes. Press A until you need to buy a new controller. Yay, the badge! Ah, fuck, this cringe fest again. This time a nameless child tells Atticus they're going to be expelled if they don't come back to school. And Atticus is basically like, nah, because of bullying or the missing boss of Team Star or something, I don't care. Clive then figures out that students are humans and have emotions. He didn't know these things. He, the director of a school filled with children, has just figured out that children are humans and have emotions. Alright, okay, yeah, that's good. But we're not done with talking. We now have to click A until Cassiopeia dialogue is done. Oh wow, you defeated the boss? That's great. Atticus. Anyway, here's some shit. Also, here's Penny. My bike then gets out of its ball and, what's happening? Is this, what's going on here? What is this supposed to mean? Penny tells my bike to stop, but it's not really doing anything? What the fuck is this supposed to be? Is it for the... Help? With what? And why someone? It's my bike. Are you supposed to ask me for help? What is going on? Anyway, after almost 10 seconds of black screen, the bike stopped. I guess. It fell asleep. I guess. It must have been tiring to move your head a bunch. I guess. It drooled all over you? Wait. What I just saw was supposed to be licking? This is licking? I know that this dog shit game is rushed as fuck, but this is just embarrassing. Look at this lovely ice cream. Can't wait to eat it. Yum yum. Look at me, licking the ice cream. It's so good. Let's just skip the rest of the uninteresting story before I join a new franchise. Bye, Penny. Let me know when your merch comes out. I'm sure it'll be very expensive and sells out in seconds. Bye. With my anger for the ever-decreasing quality of Pokémon games, I feel ready to take down Mela. A turtle and to pimp my vacuum cleaner sounds just like the target I'm looking for. No, fuck off, Cliff. I'm not even gonna let you talk. Bye. First up, Turtle versus Chest. Oh wow, Sunny Day failed? I don't know why the Sunny Day didn't activate. I guess this game sucks more than I thought. The plan was to use Chestnuts to stall out Sunny Day. Well, let's just use Confuse Ray, I guess. After tanking the weakest Flame Wheel I've ever seen, Confuse Ray lands and I heal some HP back thanks to leftovers. The next Flame Wheel burns me. Very annoying. Astonish does a Chestnut's amount of damage. You know what, fuck this. I switch to Sandy, which is thankfully a clean switch because Torkoal hits itself. It does stop raining though. Oh, never mind, I guess it is still raining. This game is such a glitchy mess. Torkoal does a bit of damage while Sandy retaliates with a pretty decent bulldoze. On top of a car, by the way. It's weird how that works. Also lowering its speed, which is nice. Allowing Sandy to go first. Wait, Sandy goes first? Okay. Oh, and hitting it with another decent bulldoze. Wow, that's Sandy outspeeds. That's weird. Torkoal then hits itself. A third attack from Sandy takes out Turtle. And I am embarrassed how bad the first couple of tries of this fight went. This is too easy. The car uses Screech, and Sandy does a pretty good amount. The next hit doesn't even bring Sandy below half, while it does burn. Alright, my damage is half now. Another round of damage trading, expecting Sandy to be done for. I hit Sand Attack for fun and giggles, but then Quick Claw activates. Gotta say, Sandy, you're not as unlucky as usual, is what I say right before you get crit. Alright, I should stop talking. Well, let's bring out Gruff. The only time I will ever use it anyway, so might as well. It's still raining, by the way. Don't let the lack of falling sky water ruin the immersion. The car uses Overheat and misses. My dead dog almost completely destroys the car with one move. Damn. I might want to use this one more often. Let's end this fight with style. Let's crystallize just for the sparkles of it. The car screamed in a panic, and then it dies. Good job, doggy. That was better than expected. You know what that means? Another backstory. And all that you need to see of this backstory is probably my favorite part of the entire game.
So catch me if I fall.
We got the Step on Me Mela badge. We are making progress. I have a question. So the backstory is from 1.5 years ago, right? That's like when the whole Team Star operation started and like all that. How did Principal Cringe here not notice their absence until now? It took him 1.5 years to figure out they didn't go to class? Never mind all of the other students who dress up as grunts all day long, and a whole bunch of tables and shit, and now, 1.5 years later, it's finally time to fucking investigate? Okay. I thought the director had to take care of all of the failures of the school, but that might have been something he just started doing since yesterday or something, I don't know. I guess it makes sense why teachers never contact me to ask me why I'm never in class, because I'm not gonna show up. Half of the students don't show up anyway, so they're not gonna miss me. Remember this Pokemon that randomly showed up in a cutscene a while ago? Yeah, its name is Carlos. Don't ask me why. It showed up again. Doofus here uses it for manipulation. Oh, and he also gives away Operation Starfall, by the way. What an absolute fuck up of a man this is. Holy shit. What? If I defeat the big boss, Team Star will be over? And we can lure them out by defeating the other bosses? That's crazy. I would have never figured that out. Anyway, I gotta hang up. My bike needs to lick your employee. Bye. Nice. Very subtle, Penny. Don't lose to those guys? Oh, don't worry, Penny. My time of losing is over. What do I do now? I kicked the Team Star boss's asses. What do we do now?
Your business in the desert has yet to be completed.
I don't want to do that. Can we not do something else? Can we do something else, please?
Your business in the desert has yet to be completed.
Alright, fine. Let's make my way over there. Ew. It's so... Ew. Let's kill it quick. Oh, Chestnuts is burned. That might be a problem. This ball of aluminum starts off strong by bringing Chestnuts down to 1 HP with knockoff. The only reason Chestnut didn't die is because it didn't want me to be sad. But it's gonna die anyway, so I don't know why it even tried. To be fair, I thought that the burn was gonna kill Chestnuts. I forgot about the sandstorm, so it was like definitely gonna die. It did land a Confuse Ray though, so, you know, maybe Chestnuts was useful in this fight after all. It's time for Dexter. I changed it to washing machine form for Mela, but, you know, it'll be useful here too. Let's see, Chestnut, did you help in this fight? Nope, you still made me sad. But Dexter can take it. Dexter can also destroy this dumb-looking Donphan knockoff. Get it? He used knockoff as the first move. Hey, Iron Threads, aren't you tired of those LED screens? Get it? He's a dumb futuristic tire made of LED screens. You know what I'm tired of? Arvin. But he's not here yet. Good. I'm going to take my time and have a picnic. Oh, not here. Okay. Not here either. All right. Ah, perfect. Let's heal our Pokemon. Well, we can stare at the unoriginally named gimmick future version of Donphan. This Donphan is just like the other Titans, big because it eats special herbs, but only the Titans grow big. When you and your Pokemon eat the sandwich, you don't grow at all. It's like very consistent Pokemon, very nice. I like this gimmick. This Donphan escaped from Area 0. Anyway, I have made the perfect sandwich. My team is happy and healed, and we make our way back over to the aluminum ball. That's my favorite insult for this Pokemon, by the way. I will say, very nice to wait for me before you start powering up again. That's very, very nice. Oh, I do not like how its phase pulsates just out of his body like that. Oh, that's no. Oh, there you are. I was almost afraid you were gonna miss your chance to stop me from kicking this thing's ass before it powers up. Look at its dumb face. I hate this thing so much. I'm almost willing to buy Scarlet just so I don't have to look at this thing anymore. Almost. Oh wow, look at that. We can actually see Arvin's Pokemon. That's new. Oh, okay, well, I get short-lived basic moment of quality, I guess. You look less intimidating than a Tamagotchi. It looks like a fucking Bakugan. Or should I say Bakugan? Iron Threats. Looks like you didn't threat the needle. I'm sorry, I just don't respect this Pokemon. It looks fucking stupid. Thank God it's gone. Let's hope it never comes back. Let's move on. We, as usual, do a switcheroo when we enter the cave, just to make things more interesting, I guess. We eat some magical cave herbs, and I earn a badge. Nice. I love how Arvin snaps the bread in half. Oh yeah, sure, no, why don't you just shove that right in your pants? I too like to keep my sandwich in my pants. It does explain why I always find breadcrumbs in my pocket, though. This time, my bike's orgasm allows me to glide, which makes sense after defeating a ground type. This ability is very nice, though. It's not perfect, but, you know, it's nice. It makes things easier to get around sometimes. Arvin snaps back into his place. What a surprise. Not that my character is doing much better. Oh, remember how my bike went Super Saiyan in the beginning of the game? Yeah, that's like its battle form, and it cannot do that anymore. We thought that was because of some kind of physical problem, but Arvin now thinks that it might have a mental block. It might have experienced something traumatic. Wow, I never thought I had something in common with this bike. Personally, I don't give a shit. It's not a ghost, so I'm not gonna use it anyway. Arvin talks to his dying dog, and we exit the cave. Yes, we do indeed get a phone call from Professor Obvious. I really wonder what he does on a daily basis. Does he stalk me or anything? Is that what's going on? Is that he always calls me exactly at the right moments? Does he have nothing to do? Does he not have science things to do or something? This is what gliding looks like, by the way. It's nice. It doesn't last forever, though. If you glide for longer, then you'll fall after a while. Like, you'll see, it's pretty annoying. What do I do now, voices of the void? I took care of the ugly problem.
You must face the one who won't face you.
What? Like a rival or something?
Look around and you'll find them not looking at you.
But that doesn't make sense. Could you... What do you want from me?
You must face the one who does not face you.
I don't get what that means, though. Hello? God, they're so unhelpful sometimes. Not useful. Oh, wait, I think I found him. All right, it's Larry. Okay. All right, Larry, you're up next. I guess that makes sense now that I see it. I think that the easiest way to get there is through the base I recently took over. I guess I would enjoy driving around in a place where people fear me. Oh, it's a dead end. Looks like this wasn't faster after all. I'm kidding. I could just glitch my way over there. Let me just jump over this and then, woo!
this is your captain speaking. We're currently gliding through the air over the ground that sometimes disappears for a bit. Not to worry though, we're safe in the air and we're currently losing altitude.
Look at that, we made it. We made it to Medali. Well, let's hope we can get a Medali in this town. Let's not waste any time here. We're going straight to the place to be. We're entering a restaurant, so I'm putting chef first. Let's see if the ghost of Gordon Ramsay can help me out here. Let's talk to this person and, okay, this is not supposed to, hello? Like, I need to order something, but not like this. Is this, hello? I'm here to kick ass. Wow, there's lots of people here. Must be a good restaurant. Oh, wait, I forgot. I gotta walk into the boring white building first. Duh. Well, let's do just that. Oh, Mana, wants to fight. Kinda forgot she was in this game. Not gonna lie. Sure, we can fight. Sucker. I'm not gonna fight you. I'm gonna do the gym. You have to order a specific meal in order to start the gym fight. That's like the challenge here. And what you're supposed to do is walk around town and talk to everybody and find clues as to what the secret menu option may be. But you can also do what I do and just guess and hope for the best. Alright, good. Now I can do it. Great. Let me see. I'll take a grilled rice balls, please. That sounds nice. A medium serving should be enough. I'm trying to lose a bit of weight. Extra crispy, fire blast style. That sounds lovely. I want to garnish it with some lemon, please. That'd be fantastic. Thank you. Oh, they have an open kitchen here. That's cool, I guess. Hey, looks like I guessed right. Oh my god, what happened to the people? Where did they go? Half the town went missing just because I made a specific order? Did they die? I just love to imagine someone who's just new in town. He just goes up to the guy and is like, hello, could I please get a medium serving extra crispy rice balls with some lemon, please? And the entire restaurant just starts fucking transforming into a gym. Half the town is all of a sudden missing. And the gym leader comes out like, I'm gonna fuck you up. Like, what the fuck is happening? I just want some rice balls, man. Anyway, I passed the test. Yay. Dopamine or whatever. Hello? Can I fight? I want to fight. I want to kick ass. Hello? Excuse me. Yes, that's why I ordered the specific item, did I not? Oh, well, there he is. The ever-enthusiastic, the legendary Larry the Person. This dude is by far the most relatable character that Pokemon has ever made. He works at a restaurant, I guess, but we cannot talk for too long or his boss will dock his pay. Yeah, that sounds like most bosses I worked for. A bit of chit-chat and the big boss comes out and threatens to take away your income. Isn't life fun? Oh, jeez. Larry sure does throw that ball with a lot of passion, huh? Well, Chef, I'm sure you'll outspeed this sleeping thing. Use Bite. Oh, it gets outspeed by priority move. Okay. I really hope Chef is gonna evolve soon. Well, since speed isn't important in this fight, Sandy, you're up next. The koala outspeeds and uses Yawn. Of course it outspeeds. Sandy then uses Bulldoze and oh, that's a lot less damage than I thought. Before Sandy can use another Bulldoze, another Sucker Punch almost takes it out. I don't even bring it to half health, and Sandy fell asleep. Well, I guess that's it for Sandy. Wait, Quick Claw activates? Oh, okay, doesn't make a difference, alright. I thought for a second that there was gonna be some kind of like Sandy turns things around situation, but no. No, this is like on brand for Sandy. I love how this pig does a T-pose, by the way. Anyway, time for the big muscle to enter the fight. Fuzzball, low kick this thing out of existence. I want to save Fuzzball just in case, so I'm gonna send out Dexter here. Larry sends out the new evolution of Dunsparce. It's named the Dunsparce. It's longer now. Yeah. Dexter does a bit of damage with Shockwave while this dumb evolution hits me with a powerful Hyper Drill. Dexter tries to wash this Pokemon away and lands a crit. Nice, good job Dexter. But yeah, it is taken out. Time for a Fuzzball to end another Pokemon with Low Kick. Up next, Larry's final Pokemon, Staraptor. Nice try, Larry, but you cannot intimidate my Pokemon. OMG. Larry calls me pretty? Ah, thank you, Larry. That's so sweet of you. Oh, looks like the boss is yelling again. Oh, and some of the people that magically disappeared from the restaurant have come back. I guess they must have respawned at their house or something and they made their way back over here. Would you look at that? A bunch of people cheering for the fight while people that already sat there just don't even move a muscle. The attention to detail is great. Oh, now shit's gonna get real. Larry's fucking twerking over here. I cannot get over how fucking aggressive he throws it. It's so out of character, I love it. Staraptor does more than half damage to Fuzzball with Aerial Ace, while I low kick the bird for slightly less damage. Fuzzball is then taken out. I'm a bit scared because Hauntikins doesn't have a high defense. So, to make this fight a bit more interesting, I will use Curse. Staraptor then takes me out. Oh, Curse Body activates, which may actually be the difference between winning and losing this fight. I'm hoping that with the Flying type move disabled, that the Staraptor won't only be able to hit me with normal type moves which don't affect, and that somehow I can survive for long enough that Curse does the damage. It should take about 2 turns. I don't know why I do this, but Chestnuts, it's all up to you now. I go for Protect to stall out at least 1 turn, and Staraptor then uses Facade. That's great, that's a normal type move, that won't affect me. If that's the only move that it has, then it won't be able to attack me next turn and my plan will have worked. Curse brings it down to just a couple HP, so I need just 1 more turn. I'm really hoping that Staraptor does not know a different move, because it might take me out if it does. But to make things more exciting, I will crystallize too. Let's make this a shiny battle. I'm really hoping that the Cursed Body will have helped me out in this fight. Oh, I get to protect the second turn? That has never happened to me before. I mean, like, it didn't have another move, probably, so it wouldn't have mattered anyway, but there you go. Staraptor is taken out, and Larry is defeated. I can't believe how close that was. If Cursed Body didn't activate and the second Protect failed, I might have lost this fight. I don't think Chestnuts can take a stab move from a Staraptor. Oh my god, Larry called me strong. So many compliments. Oh, and you're asking me out on a date now. How can I say no? He even paid for the food. Let's ignore that he called me a child though. And back to work he goes. What a responsible man. Oh, it seems that the champion also wants to compliment us. Wow, that's like so different from real life. So everybody's complimenting me, people like me, and they respect me. Must be great. And also invites us on a date? Oh my god. But Manamana interrupts us. Uh-oh, am I in trouble? I thought that you were too busy to spend time checking in on gyms. I'm not here to inspect the gym. I've come to scout out some rather promising talent. Hey, I found that girl first. You may be La Primera, but you can't go stealing her from me. Oh my god, they're fighting over me. Let's just skip this. Oh, we're fighting now. Okay, I must have said something stupid. She sends out Lycanroc, while I bring out Chef again, who, as usual, gets taken out in 1 hit. I guess Chef is more of a cheerleader for the team at this point, or a mascot maybe? Maybe a cute mascot. Let's go for Sandy. Let's see if they also die in 1 hit. Oh wow, not even. And Bulldoze does a pretty decent chunk. Good job, Sandy. You lasted for an entire turn. Don't see that every day. Let's keep the same team lineup going on as in the Larry fight. Time for Fuzzball to end a Pokemon with Low Kick. Up next is Gumi. And I wanted to stay in this time. Low Kick does a small chunk of damage, which is perfect. Dragon Pulse does very little in return, which is great, because it's now time for me to use Rage Fist. Thank you, Gumi, for the power-up. Pomo's next in line to get punched in the face. And her last Pokemon scares me. It's a grass dark type that outspeeds me. I was thinking about crystallizing so her dark type moves won't do anything, but I guess I just felt like playing more risky. She crystallizes though, obviously. She then uses Flower Trick, a grass type move that always crits. But Fuzzball survives, which is great. And now that she isn't a dark type, we can do good damage with Rage Fist. Not enough to kill though. Guess I should have let Gumi hit me one more time. Oh well, I'm sure Dexter can help me out here, right? Even though I'll get hit with a super effective crit stab move that outspeeds while she resists all my moves. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking here. Huntigans, please, don't make me use chestnuts, okay? You resist the grass move, I'm sure you'll be fine.
That did so much more than I thought.
But Hex thankfully takes the furry out. Once again, a fight that gets way too close. I'm really hoping that I can evolve some ghosts soon because half my team is terrible. Sorry, not sorry, guys.
The way you're going, I better watch my back.
Yeah, you better watch your back.
Are you interested to see if Dead Girl will get into some kind of romantic relationship? Do you want to find out how strong a team of 6 dead Pokemon can truly become? And will Dreepy ever evolve? Find out in the next episode. That will probably come out in like maybe this year, maybe next year. That I guess we'll see. See you next time.